Hello, heathens, and welcome to today's episode of Christian Men Telling on Themselves. Today's episode might be a bit longer because there is a lot to talk about. Yesterday, there was an independent report released by an organization called Guidepost on the Southern Baptist Convention and the sexual abuse that it's covered up for decades. The report is just under 300 pages, and it's relatively easy to find if you Google Guidepost, SBC, and sexual abuse. Trigger warning, though, because it is absolutely horrifying. None of you will be surprised to hear any of this, but not only was a former SBC president, Johnny Hunt, named explicitly and accused of sexual assault, it was also revealed that there is a database of sexual abusers that the church or the convention was protecting. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, the conservative Christians that constantly have something to say were silent. So I went ahead and did what I do, and I called some of the loudest, most egregious, obnoxious ones out. Most of these men have pretty large-sized platforms, but all of them are in leadership to some capacity, and it would mean something if they condemned it. So let's see what I got in return. First off, we got this banger, because apparently you only have to condemn sexual assault and abuse once. Counts for all time after that. The majority of the men that I tagged in that original tweet, they just liked that bullshit-ass cop-out and didn't say anything. Alexa, ¿cómo se dice coward? So Scott, you're telling me you have time to tweet out how men should sing, like warriors and not in this whiny, crooning voice, but you can't speak out against the sexual abuse of women and children? Pretty sure nobody that looks like the kid in 5th grade who got hit too hard with the red bouncy ball during dodgeball and then ran home crying to his mom knows anything about what it means to sing like a man. Next up, we have my good buddy Owen, whose dignity is as absent as his personality, who's not ashamed of talking about his 6-day biblical creation account, isn't ashamed to retweet John MacArthur, who protects abusers, but suddenly cannot speak out against the documented abuse of women and children. Johnny Hunt, who was named and accused in the report of sexual assault, hasn't read the report, but has an opinion on it. Yeah. I did, however, wake up today to 2 manly men having an opinion. Nathaniel Jolly here thinks that the answer to abuse by men is patriarchy. You know what? I know how to fix the problem. More of the fucking problem. And I'm going to use your trauma to increase my influence and power and control. Just like Jesus. And this guy who thinks that God's word is sufficient to deal with every sin, including sexual abuse. So are the fucking police. And I don't even like police. Now, there's not much that I can say for these jellyfish, but one thing I can say is at least these ones didn't run scared like this guy or this guy. Anyway, hope y'all rot.